What's up guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. In the previous episode we beat Cleric Beast, and then I kind of showed you guys a farming strategy you can do. I don't remember if I have rested since, yeah, so they're all kind of still back alive now. But basically showed you the strategy you can use to farm a bunch of blood vials and such. Why are they yelling? Did one of them hear me and now they're gonna try to run up here? I don't think they can actually get up here. No, okay. But anyway, showed you the way to farm a bunch of blood vials and quicksilver bullets. So that's why we're at 20 of each, and we have a bunch in our storage. I couldn't think of the word storage. Goodness gracious, I'm having a slow day today. But anyway, so now we're gonna show you into a new area. Again, show off some more of the interconnectability. I think that's the word I'm looking for there. But I also did that last episode, kind of showed off some of the connections between places. Losing a little bit of health there, but whatever. You can also see we got some new enemies. These ones are way more dangerous, so I actually might die for the first time in this episode, because these are some of the more hard enemies. They're not like impossible or anything like that, but because you can still what's the word I'm looking for? You can still... Oh, we got an oil urn. Let's make sure we're fully healed. You can still, like, kind of block off their... not block off, like, interrupt their attacks and stagger them, like, break their poise is the word I was looking for. There we go. So now we got this guy. So like I said, you can kind of, like, break their poise so they can't really do anything. I don't want to say you can't do anything to you, but... they can do a little bit less to you. But yeah, those guys have that big ass attack that they can hit you with. Search your corp, get some blood vials. So yeah, we could have went down over here too. That's where we killed this guy. But yeah, we went kind of around and... did we kill 3 people now? Damn. We're just a murderer. No. So you can come over here, break some stuff that's not really that necessary. But you can also get down here. I do get turned around in the sewers just a little bit. But where you really want to go is, first off, you want to go right here. Not do that. Get throwing knives, so that's a new item too. We'll look at that in a little bit here. There we go, get some rats. Get some more throwing knives. So, I don't want to get snuck up on or anything like that, so we'll come over here before we go read the throwing knives. So, finely serrated throwing knife. Throwing knife with a finely serrated blade, one of the old hunter Henrik's favorite weapons, does not cause a great deal of damage to beasts, but with deft use can distract attackers and keep them at bay. So, sure, let's try them. I have never really used these, but let's go ahead. We should be able to, like... oh, wow. It actually did a decent amount of damage. I was not expecting that. There we go, we missed this guy, but whatever. So we kill a bunch of rats down here, get some blood echoes, get some more throwing knives. So, Henrik liked to use those, one of the hunters. I think we'll hear more about him soon-ish. But now we want to come back over here. You probably saw another one of those bigger guys over here. But we do want to come here because he is blocking a very important item for us. As you can see, this guy's actually got more health than the other guys, I think at least. Come here, get some blood vials. But what we are really over here for is one of the best things in the game. The hunter set of clothing for armor. So we can go here. Hunter hat, one of the standard articles of hunter attire fashioned at the workshop. A fine piece of hunter attire that provides stable defense to anyone facing Yharnam's beastly threat. Recognizable by its withered feathers, the cap. This cap is fashioned after one of the old hunters. So there we go. Then we can go here. One of the standard articles again. No, anyway, sorry. One of the standard articles of the hunter attire fashioned at the workshop, accompanied with a short cape to wipe away blood. A fine piece of hunter attire that proves stable defense, allows one to stalk beasts unannounced by cover of night. There we go. Like the hunter gloves, one of the standard articles of the hunter attire fashioned at the workshop. A fine piece of hunter attire that provides stable defense, allows one to stalk beasts unannounced. And then this, again, same thing. Unannounced by cover of night. So now we can see our... It's supposed to be purple. I thought we picked purple hair, but did I pick blue? Huh. I guess I picked blue. Well, I guess we're going with blue. I swore I picked the purple hair, but I guess we are going with blue hair now. I swore that I picked purple, but whatever. So we got this. This is one of my favorite armors in the game. I'm not a huge fan of the extra cape. They did say something about the cape. But if you look at the defense, physical defense is 50 to 20, blunt is 50 to 30, thrust is 40 to 20. So basically, fire, everything. It's better in everything except for arcane and bolt. In basically every category, you get way more total defense from everything. So, yeah. That is 100% why you want to find this, because it helps you, survive. So, one of the major things you want to do in this game is, survive. So, now we found that, we can head back up here. And now we're gonna have to waste our time trying to drop down again. See if I can actually drop down the way I'm supposed to there, get the thick cold blood. Lose some of our health, we'll come back up the ladder. Because what we want to do is show some more interconnectivity here. I don't know if that's how I pronounced it the first time, but that's how we're pronouncing it this time. I might be thinking of the wrong area here, actually. Yeah, this isn't the place that connects. Anyway, my bad. Thinking of the wrong area. So like I said, if you wanted to climb your way back up, I think you can use this ladder. I am actually intrigued to see where this ladder goes. I think it just goes back up to the top, but just to show it off, because I kind of, like I said, the sewers are one area in this game where I kind of like lose track of where I am. Yeah. So we could have came down this shorter ladder like we did at first, and then instead of dropping down and taking damage, you can take this longer ladder and go all the way down. So as you can see, you slide a lot faster. Then, falling is probably faster, technically, overall. So, what we actually want to go from here, then, now that we have the hunter stuff, is we're going to fall on this pole again, but now I'm just wasting my time going back and forth. Like I said, I do get turned around in the sewers. So what happens when you basically skip the sewers. No, so from here, we want to go down, and I want to try to fall onto this so we don't take too much damage. Yep, and then try to fall here. Yep, and then fall there and roll. So you can see these corpses, they are actually alive. And they will hit you. So you want to make sure that you grab them, because they are guarding an item, and they have some useful... not items, you can get blood vials from them, so that's nice. Some more blood vials. No, they are guarding. Oh, these ones are alive too. I thought I killed those ones. Takes quite a few hits though. I guess I already grabbed the middle item. Must have just been blood vials. I thought it was a corpse that they took, but I couldn't remember what they had. But they are guarding an item. Some blood vials. Take this one out. Check all your halls. And probably hear that we had some more raven things over here. Crows. Whatever these are. You come down this way. Hit this side area. So all these dead bodies. This one's guarding an item for us. Bloodstone shard. And some blood vials. Hey, we hit that guy through the... Oh, fuck you, bro. I don't think he's technically seen us yet. Let's shoot this guy down. So this is a narrow corridor where you can get kind of fucked up by a big old pig over here. We're just kind of clearing the enemies out, and then I'm going to go through and get everything. So what you want to do for me in this scenario, you can fight it the way you're supposed to and be all nice to it if you want. Or you can get behind it, just do the charged R2 and visceral it. You can kind of like run around it. You know that, so you get the Saw Hunter badge. What you want to get over here, so we can go over here. It's another badge. So Sword Hunter badge got us an item that we didn't go over last episode. We did read this. Ludwig was one of the first clerics turned into the most hideous beast. We got that for beating Cleric Beast. But the Saw Hunter badge crafted long ago at the workshop, attests to one's prowess as a hunter of beasts. This workshop is gone, and no group recognizes this meaningless badge except the messengers in the bath who understand its profundity. Certain things can only be entrusted with a hunter in possession of this badge, or so they believe. So, spoiler alert, you can get some more weapons from the messengers in the bath now. So you can come back around this way. Don't go over there, because you will fall to your death. That doesn't go to anything. It just is a death trap to fall to. Come over here, and we can go to a ladder. But we're not going to go there yet. Because that can be used to skip a whole section of the... Not a whole section of the game, a whole part. Which is, if you climb up this ladder, you go to the same area. If you climb up the ladder back there, you go a little bit further back. And you miss a whole section. Which is iconic to me, so we're not going to do that. So we're coming back here, like I said, I'm just kind of clearing out the enemies, getting the lay of the land, and then kind of showing you guys where to go. This opening has a whole lot of nothing. Just a wall. So... let's go ahead and go up here. And you can see there's more items up there. Like I said, I do get kind of turned around down in the sewers, so... I don't know exactly where I am right now, other than in the sewers. So let's just climb up one of these ladders, get the lay of the land of where I'm trying to figure out where the hell I am now. Okay. There we go, take that guy out. I don't know who died and gave us stuff. Get some Quicksilver bullets. This guy might give us some blood echoes. Or blood vials, I should say. Some Quicksilver bullets. Okay, I know where we are now. I was a little turned around for a second. Because I thought the lower level of where I was at looked a little bit different than what I was remembering. But I was remembering two different places at the same time. Don't mean to hop back there. Anyway, check for some items. Make sure there's nothing behind all these barrels, boxes. Like I said, I know the first area pretty well, and then we get further on, and I know a little bit less. So this is where we would come apart or come down if we wanted to. If we were speed running, you know, you can run around that. Good old trick. You can come this way, and you can just run across the edge there. So, you can't normally do that. Oh, we get an antidote. Nice. Then we get an item over here. Some more oil urns. Nice. Should have gotten more of them so I could have actually used them against Cleric Beast. But, you know. Oh, well. So we go over this way. Crow. Some more crows that way. I still don't know what died, by the way. And over here, you can drop down. That's the ladder that we were talking about earlier. No, it is not. Alright, well, we're gonna go up that ladder. So let's go down here. Drop. Yeah, if we come over here... Okay, this is where we came up. We just didn't climb this ladder. There's the 2 ladders over there. There's so many ladders and so much connectivity that I'm kind of getting mixed up where my connectivity is. So you want to come up this ladder. It will connect us somewhere. But it is not the connection I was thinking of. But it is a worthy connection. So, go up this way. I don't remember what item is back here. Yo, rude. Now let's get this guy. Crows don't give a whole lot of echoes or anything. You get some Madman's Knowledge, which you can use to pop for insight. Back this guy. Let's see if we can sneak up on him. And there we go. Visceral this guy. One of the stone trolls or rock trolls or whatever you want to call them. Get some blood vials. And do you hear the music? We had heard that music earlier. Let's say, I think we can knock on this door.
Wretched outsider. Trying to fool me to open this door. Heavens, the depths of depravity.
Damn.
Wretched, trying.
Yep, I'm not trying to fool you into opening a door. But anyway, we want to climb up this ladder. And do you remember this gate earlier? This gate then leads up to the bridge that's over there. There's the dogs and the bunch of people over here. And if we go down this way, we got our little friend, the rock troll that was beating on the gate. Rude. Should just visceraled him or parried him, but you know, whatever. So anyway, that's where this connects to. Again, the connectivity of this game. Get this dog. Can have this dog come at us. Get this one. Take care of these boys. And then let's go get the gun guy. What's up, dude? And up there would be the bridge. And there was the dogs, right? Big old wolves that we have since killed. So there we go. That's some more connectivity. This place all connects to the sewers and all of that fun stuff. Oh, I missed some quicksilver bullets from this guy. But the music that we were hearing, we do want to come over here. And you see this lit up lantern. We want to talk to this person at this window.
Who are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? Please will you look for my mum? Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him, but now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared.
So you can either find the girl's mother or refuse. We're gonna find the girl's mother.
Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box.
Tiny music box.
It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, and if you find her, give her this music box. Please, I know you can do it.
Alright, so we got a few new items. I don't think we looked at a couple items, actually, that we've gotten. Like I said, thick cold blood might have something different. Yeah. So thick cold blood, a thick droplet of cold blood containing blood echoes used to gain a larger amount of blood echoes. A strong will produces thick blood, doubtless the product of obsession, a potent source of human strength. So there we go. So get rid of that. I think we've already read all of those things. We have the shards, we read those. We have our weapons and our armor. I don't remember if we ever read about the torch, did we? Yeah, because it's the resin, you know, pine resin drenched in cloth. Alright, so now the last thing we have is a tiny music box. A small music box received from a young Yharnam girl. A small music box received from a young Yharnam girl plays a song shared by her mother and father. Inside the lid is a small scrap of paper, perhaps an old message. Two names can be made out, however faintly: Viola and Gascoigne. So, we'll have to remember that for later with this little girl. So now that we came up here, that was the one of the interconnective ways this game is, the way the game connects. I don't know how I'm trying to say that. It's just the connectivity of this game is insane. So now we gotta go run back around though. I always think those guys are back alive or something, but it's just freaking out. I swore one of those things just was going at me, but apparently not. But anyway, so now some more connectivity. If you go into this area, we will get back to another area that we've been to. Oh, hey, I forgot about you. What's up, dude? In the speed run, when you do glitchless, when you don't do sewer skip, he tries to shoot you, and he's a piece of shit. So we can go to this homie. What's up, dude? Hit him with the little combo there. Blood vial, 2. Perfect. Then we hear some more rats scurrying down there. What we're here for is this guy. Use all of our stamina to get the 5-piece combo. So these guys actually aren't that hard. It's just if you kind of get like ganged up on by people or stuff like that, it can kind of be difficult because you can run into the issue where they hit hard, but like they're staggerable. Like they get staggered by your hits, but it's quite easy to run up on multiple. So we got this guy. 1, 2, 3. These guys only take 4, so the guys with torches are a little bit less healthy. Let's search this corpse. Clear all these boxes because we're gonna go this way in a second. And I just love the noise of hitting the boxes. I don't know what it is. Or it's just maybe I love destroying things. Who knows? Perfect. So we'll drop down and go that way in a little bit. But, again, showing off the connectivity and how well constructed these places are. We've already killed all these things, except there's a dog up there. Apparently we didn't kill these dogs. I swore we did. I guess not. There is one roaming up around here. But can 2 of them break out of their chains? I didn't think so. But anyway, this way, again, leads to everything. And then here's the old lady who was rude to us. So again, like I said, there's multiple ways that you can go about getting to the sewers and getting to the next areas of the game. And fighting Cleric Beast and all that stuff. Like I said, the interconnectivity of these games is just legendary at this point. From Software is so good with their meticulous level design. Like they just do a better job than 99.99% of video games, and that's why they are always consistently among the best. Break some more stuff. But the reason we are actually over here is because there's a little hallway over here, because we want to go here. One of the best NPCs in this game, as you guys know, from again, FromSoft games aren't known for their, I mean, they're kind of known for their NPCs, but not for like the story, but they're known for their like NPCs that you can interact with. Again, I'm just breaking shit, I apologize. I'm addicted. But what you want to do is come over here and talk to this person. What's up, person?
Oh, a hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter.
Alright, we get the bold hunter's mark. Alright, well thank you for those.
Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now.
Damn.
Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves.
Hey, we get the shake off cape. I can't remember how to use the emotes, but they're still cool.
What are you still doing here? Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt.
A hunter must
What
hunt.
Oh.
So there we go. We will meet up with them throughout this game, but they give us the bold hunter's mark, so you can go check those as well. Another useful item: awaken anew without losing blood echoes. So you have the hunter's mark, where you have to sacrifice your echoes. If you get the bold hunter's mark, this is where if you're really in a bad way, you can use this. Looks like they kind of eat it, but I don't know. Dangling upside down rune etched in the mind of a hunter. The image upon this parchment allows one to envision the rune with clarity. Allows a hunter to awaken again without losing blood echoes. A trick that seems nearly too good to be true. It's actually not too good to be true, and you can do that. So there we go. So now what we need to do, hopefully without falling. Ah! I don't know why I did that. Is knock down that. Come up over here. Get some more cold blood dew. Always cool. And then now it doesn't really matter if we fall. We need to knock down that. Well, okay, but now it matters. That is unfortunate. Alright, you rat. That was unfortunate by me. I meant to hit the other item down, but now we can't even get over there to get the other item. So, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to go here and take out these rats who are guarding. Madman's knowledge? Nope. Yeah, that's what it was. I thought maybe we got that from the rat, but no. We got a madman's knowledge there. So I don't think we have talked about madman's knowledge actually yet. So, skull of an enlightened madman used to gain insight. Skull of a madman touched by the wisdom of the great ones used to gain insight. Making contact with this eldritch wisdom is a blessing, for even if it drives one mad, it allows one to serve a grander purpose for posterity. Alright, so I think when we were down here, I just kind of didn't look this way. You can come through there and you get to this little part where you fall down. But that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to go get all of the items. But there is an item over here that we do want to drop down and get. I've almost forgot about that, so I'm kind of glad that... Oh, I don't think we ever came back around. Is that crow alive, or is it just moving? I thought we killed all the crows up here. No, it's alive. Interesting. Getting scatterbrained with what I've gotten, haven't gotten yet. I swore we killed that crow, though. Yeah, because we've been over here. Make sure we're not missing any items in any of this, in any of these corners, because I do like to tuck them away, and I'm not 100% sure where everything is anymore. Because like I said, I haven't played this game casually in a long time, so that's why I wanted to do this Let's Play, because it'd be fun to play it again casually. And then also impart some of my speedrun knowledge. So the further we get in this game, the less knowledge I'm going to have. Especially when we get to like DLC stuff, which I have to make sure I have the DLC downloaded for this, by the way. I don't know if I do. And we definitely want to do it. Like the DLC I've only done once, so that'll be all new for me. Get down here, get a bloodstone shard. So... kind of glad we fell. We were gonna have to do this anyways. Now we just have to do it 2 more times, so that kind of sucks. So basically we have to come back around here climb all the way back up and go get our fallen items. I mean, I suppose we could just do it once. Just fall down and get these now. Wouldn't that have been funny if I rolled off the edge and then didn't even get the item that I came down here? Some throwing knives. Some throwing knives. So this is one of the things we drop down. Get off of me. Get 2 bloodstone shards. Climb back up around. Hey, where did I miss a rat? In here? Oh, what's up, buddy? You're now dead. Gives me nothing. Good for you, you piece of shit. So anyway, let's go ahead and climb back up. And then we have to see if we can get this item. So this is basically the sewers, though. I've shown off all of the interconnected areas now, basically. Except for the 2 ladders that we haven't gotten to yet. But we will certainly get to those, which will actually do connect a little bit more. So there's one more connecting area that I still have to show off. So I guess I kind of lied there, didn't I? What a fucking liar I am. Let's go heal. Fall down here. And then we want to come over to here and actually get it this time. How about that? That'd be pretty nice, wouldn't it? Perfect. Fall on those. Fall on those. Okay, we already did get them. Perfect. And here we get the saw spear. So, pretty cool. It's basically the same weapon we have. So, we got the saw cleaver, we have the saw spear. But this has a D in skill instead of an E. So, I mean, you could level this up. Some people like it a little bit better. Basically just scales with skill instead of strength. I used to like it more. Based only on the fact of the way it looked. So one of the trick weapons of the workshop commonly used by those who dedicate themselves to the hunt. This saw, effective at drawing the blood of beasts, transforms into a medium-range spear. A saw with its set of bloodletting teeth has become a symbol of the hunt and only grows in effectiveness the more grotesquely transformed the beast. So yeah, so I always liked it because where this one's like got the curved handle, I always used to like the straight handle more. But the attacks are basically the same. So you go like that, that's essentially the same as that. But where it differs is it has stabs for the viscerals and such. And I do like those a little bit more than the extended attacks for this. I like the big ol' swings that it does, whereas this is kind of like more like using a sword a little bit. So I don't know. I thought about using the saw spear. I'm still kind of thinking about it if I'm being honest, but because it levels with skill too. I think they end up scaling to be about the same at the end, like end game. So I think they're about the same. Maybe the cleaver is a little bit better with a strength build, but again, I'm not 100% sure. So anyway, that's everything. That's everything that's in this area. So the next area that we would need to go to is back down that hallway where we saw the pig. We would need to go there, and that's what we're gonna do. Let's get down here. I think we already fought all the enemies here though, didn't we? Like all the crows and such. Went down this hallway. Yeah, we kind of came backwards because we went and fought the pig down there. So there's a ladder at the end. Make sure you stay aware of that ladder. But we are going to climb up here, as you would do in a glitchless speedrun. Or if you're just learning it. So, connected area right here. Operate device, not currently operable, right? So you can come here. This goes up. And it leads to this area right over here with these two guys. They're like on each other though. There we go. How about don't do that? There we go. We might kill him with this now. That'd be nice. I was a little late with that, but we'll get our health back because of the visceral. I wasn't locked on, so I know you can, I'm pretty sure, parry even when you're not locked on, but still. So you get the blood vials there. Pretty legit. And you can come back around, as you guys see, and get to our very first... Hey, how about don't do that, guy? Get back to our very first... our very first lantern. And I wanted to come here because I'm pretty sure now that we've beaten Cleric Beast, Gilbert says something different. So let's go talk to him.
Yes, I see. But the Great Bridge is the only way to the Cathedral Ward. And during the hunt, the bridge is closed. You could try the aqueduct. There's a rather, how shall I put it, colourful area south of the Great Bridge. From there, an aqueduct leads to the Cathedral Ward. Not a place you'd normally want to visit, but I don't imagine you have much of a choice, do you?
So there you go. He'll talk to you a little bit more and give you some more info. I think basically if we say it, he'll say basically the same thing, but let's talk to him again.
An aqueduct leads from the town south of the main bridge to the Cathedral Ward. Not a place you'd normally choose to visit, but not much of a choice with the bridge closed.
Alright, so you can go through the aqueduct. Well, we already did that, sir, so thank you for the knowledge, but we have also already done that. So basically this leads, makes a shortcut for something later that we will get into in due time. In due time. So we can go back, and now the elevator's here. We can ride the elevator back down and continue on our way. We've made our way through the aqueduct. So basically, if this wasn't here, you would just operate the device and it would bring it back down. So, perfect. Come over here. There's nothing in the corners. And then this, look at this whole big old group, right? Let's go fight them, right? But what is that behind them? A big old boulder. One of their friends got hit, but this guy gets to get hit by us instead. So you can kind of use it. It's weird that it took so long for it to get to us. Quicksilver bullets from that guy. But yes, they will light that big old boulder. There's another stone guy here, and then a guy with a torch and a shield. I almost said a spear. But he's not much of a problem. And we were on the stairs, so we couldn't hit him with the visceral, so we'll just get the charged. Let's hit this guy with a charged attack and then a transform attack. Why not? Just to end it off. Perfect. Get our blood vials. And now, I was talking about another place with a ladder. We have seen this ladder as well. Like I said, the connectivity. This ladder will take us back down to... And I'm going to go on about the connectivity of this game probably the entire time because I love how good it is. If we go down here, you might recognize this as the place with the good old piggy that we destroyed and the death trap back there. But we're going to climb up this ladder and keep going on. It's a long ass ladder, holy shit. But yeah, like what I was saying basically is you could skip that, come up to these guys where they have this already, you fight these two and all those guys would probably die from the boulder. So now we come over here. The way I like to deal with this, you could just fight them if you wanted to. But I like to just go through and do the viscerals, because then you're immune from all these attacks. And then you can just kind of smash this guy afterwards. And there we go. Take him out, get some blood vials. Wait, switch action. I've never... Oh, okay, search corpse. Get some more blood vials. So corpses is what it says when you're something you killed. I never noticed that difference. That's always something pretty cool. And then we'll search this body. Get some more bold hunter's marks. So now we have, what, 6 of them, so we can go back to the dream or whatever you want to call it. Go back to hunter's dream. Or to, actually, does it bring you to your last lantern? Or does it bring you back? I think it brings you to your last lantern. I think is what it does. I mean, I always forget. You'd think I would know, but I don't. So, anyway, we've come up here, and now we have a big ol' open area right there. But this is where we are going to let off this episode. In the next episode, we'll have some major fun that I don't want to get into yet. I don't want to spoil it. Again, this game is 11 years old. It's not a spoiler, but in case you haven't seen it, you know, one of the best parts of this game lies through this archway, and we will get to that in the next episode. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.